Joe Biden is on his way to California. Why is Joe Biden going to California, Shannon? Do we even know why Joe Biden's going to California?
I couldn't see why. I don't know why.
You don't know why Joe Biden's going to California?
I don't.
I don't either. But before he got on the airplane, he walks out, split screen it for me. He walks out and he's talking to the press. And he actually had a question. He actually walked up to the press. Very briefly, mind you. And he only does it to act like he still has his mind. And he doesn't. Watch this, because someone in the press corps actually asked the question, are you going to California for plan B? Are you going to California for plan B? What is plan B? Y'all leave me a comment what you think plan B is, why he's going to California. At least that's what the caption is. He's probably going for fundraising, but more than likely, at least that's what they're saying. He's going for fundraising, but what do you think plan B is?
Going to California, is this about coming up with a plan B for 2024? Does Gavin need to stand by?
Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm looking at you. We're looking at you. Hey, whoa.
And he goes, are you ready? Talking to the reporter. Are you ready? I'm ready. Are you ready? Like he's going to come and take his position.
Yeah, the reporter
anyone can do that job better than Joe.
Yeah, the reporter asked him if he's getting ready for plan B. He said,
for Newsom.
Is Newsom going to be on standby?
Yeah.
And that's when Biden said, are you ready?
Yeah. Is Newsom going to be on standby? So Joe Biden, of course, he's headed towards he gets to his airplane, Air Force One, and he's walking there. But Joe Biden, he's sharp. He has his mental capacity. There's nothing wrong with Joe. Look at Joe as he's going up to the airplane here. He's walking up. He salutes. Very rare thing. Oh, what's going on here? And he's walking. He's almost about to fall down on the short steps. These are the short steps. Joe Biden's about to fall down on the short steps. This is the reason why they have him go up the short steps, because he can't go up the long ones any longer. He's more than likely going to stumble multiple times. He did it twice going up the short ones.
Yeah, now they have a new rule. One of the service people have to stand at the bottom of the stairs
to catch him.
And they're thinking that it could be in case he trips and falls.
To catch him.
Yep.
Isn't that interesting?
But we have a better solution.
Well, here's a solution for that. And I have to contribute to Simon Taibbi for putting this out there. At least he shared it. I don't think he created it, but he put this out there. Look, here's the solution for Joe Biden. Y'all seen these before, right? I mean, heck, why not? It's not like they can't do it, like they can't create it. Do it for Joe. Look at this. I mean, that's good. Oh, that's so good. I'm wondering, do you think Joe Biden has seen any of these? I mean, if he hasn't seen any of them, they need to see this one. I wonder if anyone on their staff have seen any of this. This is so good right here, because this actually shows Joe Biden and his mental capacity.
I mean, it's something we may actually have to do.
I mean, really, we might have to do this even for the short steps. Even for the short ones, they may have to just do this. When I saw this, I'm like, come on. Well, let me move on. So after they get on the airplane, Karine Jean-Pierre, she's flying around with Joe Biden as they're on their way to Los Angeles, California. Well, someone's asking Karine Jean-Pierre, a reporter asked Karine Jean-Pierre about Joe Biden's mental capacity, his age. Of course, his age. They say his age, but they're talking about his mental capacity. And she has the same talking points that she used over and over and over again. The same one. I'm pretty sure if we can see video on this, she's probably opening up the binder and said, let me get to my notes so I can repeat what I've been saying. Joe Biden hasn't done anything positive for the country. But yet, she keeps spewing it out there. Listen to this.
Publisher of the New York Times has talked about getting flack from the White House for its coverage of the president's age. Can you talk to us a little bit about what you think is sort of fair game when covering the nation's oldest president and what might be off limits?
So, look, I mean, a couple of things there that I would say on that particular item. Look, and
listen to her. She can't even really get her sentence out on it. I mean, there's a lot going on, and I'm asking a lot about that particular item. What is the item? The chair that he's sitting in? What is the item? How about that particular question or this particular subject? What is the item in all of this? Anyone can do this job. The job that she's doing, I'm sitting there listening to it, and I said, you know what? I mean, I could do a better job than that. A lot better. A lot better. I mean, you know what? I can go over the information. We talk about the information. I could do a lot better job.
You know what, Will?
It's just ridiculous. This is scary, sad.
I once heard that it's harder to lie than it is to tell the truth, and she works really hard.
And she still don't get it right.
The truth.
Yeah, she still don't get it right. Listen to her excuse, everybody. Listen to this.
You know, you all ask me pretty regularly about the president's age, and we lay out what our perspective is. We lay out what we've seen this president do in the last 3 years, which is deliver on historic piece of legislation that's going to change the lives of Americans for generations to come. Now to your question more specifically about the New York Times coverage, is that display what we believe a journalistic objectivity about coverage of the president's age speaks to why we agree with former New York Times public editor Margaret Sullivan. And she says, maybe the Times and other major media outlets ought to look in the mirror. Self-scrutiny and course correction are not among their core strengths. And
Are you kidding me? How about you look in the mirror at your age and stop talking about Joe Biden, former New York, right? Like they're really not happy with the New York Times now because New York Times is even questioning about Joe Biden's age. Everyone's questioning about Joe Biden's age. Really, I could care less about his age, but his mental capacity, that's a different story. They keep reverting back to his age, like his age is the major problem. Now, when people do get older, they do decline. It's a way of life. It just happens. But his age, to me, right here is irrelevant because President Trump, he's of age, but he still has his mind. President Trump is absolutely smart. Can everybody make mistakes? Absolutely. Will Johnson makes mistakes all the time. My producer, she'll point them out to me. But people make mistakes, but Joe Biden, he takes the cake. When you're being in that position, when you have the nuclear football just steps away from you, you can't be in Joe Biden's mental capacity. You can't be in that position. This is the reason why they're asking about the Plan B.
You like the content Will Johnson is producing? To stay informed and up to date with the current events, go ahead and hit the thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos like this one. Also, to find Will Johnson, visit www.uaf.media.